What's up guys, my name is Kevin Murray, and today I'll just be talking about my personal experience door dashing in 2021 and 2022 as a college student. And I think it's a cool side hustle for college students to do when they don't have a lot of time, and they can do it whenever they want, when they have some downtime. Also, I'll explain how much I made and my gross, my net, and all that kind of stuff in this video. And personally for me, I'm a college student. I'm currently a senior in college majoring in finance, and we don't have as much time as we want to have. Trying to study for tests or exams, or trying to balance out college experience, you could say, if you want that aspect of it. Or for me, building a side hustle, if it's a personal brand or investing on the side, doing something unconventional, what most college students want to do. A basic mindset you could have to sever yourself from others. And for me personally, I did customer service retail for 4 years in high school, and my first couple of years in college, up to my third year as a junior in college. And after that, I thought about it a lot. It's cool, you meet cool people there, the job is pretty easy, and you learn a lot of skills to it about life and making money and talking about the other people, and skills for retail and basic customer service things. But for me, there's more to it. We go to college and we accelerate our incomes exponentially, from being broke or making 10, 15K in college to making 70 or 80K or 60K. It's a lot. But for door dashing, personally, you don't really make as much money as you seem. You get the positives of door dashing as a college student. For me personally, I could do it anytime. And the best times I found to door dash and make between, you could say, $15 to $25 per hour gross money that you don't take home, but top line, you make $15 to $25 per hour. And you have to do it during lunch times from 11 to, you could say, 2, and dinner time too, from 4 to 6:30 to 7. Those are the hot times for me, from my personal experience in my area. Lunchtime, dinner time, during sporting events, and also at night too, if you want to do that. You could say it's more risk and maybe it's more unsafe at night, because when everyone's asleep and people that want to order, but you make a decent amount, bank at night too. I DoorDash because it's a side hustle for me. I want to get some income for some spending money, or if it's in some type of investing money I want to put into the market. You just want to be consistent with it. And number 3 is it's so flexible. I could DoorDash right now. There's no set schedule. If it's from your retail job and you're in your car, and you can listen. For me, I listen to a podcast or a book or some music from time to time, educate myself on a skill or a mindset or principle or idea or investing idea to get me more educated on something about life or anything related to that kind of stuff. And those are the positives. It's flexible. You could start educating yourself, listen to a podcast or a book or anything like that. But what are the negatives to it? You're going to be making that from your lows from $8, $9 an hour, from your highs to $25 to $30 per hour. And you have to be very patient with it, because it factors in a lot of things. Sure, my average of door dashing per hour is $20, $21 per hour, but you have to take into account expenses like gas. Everyone's complaining about gas inflation, and it cuts down into your bottom line revenue. And I'll be taking home maybe $15, $16 bottom line, factoring my gas, my wear and tear in my car. And I use an app called, I think it's called Stride, and it tracks my how many miles I travel in DoorDash, and I could write that off. And it saves me a couple $100 per year, but it's something, right? And you also have to pay taxes too. DoorDash doesn't take into account of taxes. It just gives you the gross, and you have to do it yourself at the end of the year. You should save between 10 and 15% of your DoorDash money and put that towards taxes. And also you could write it off a little bit from your gas and all that stuff. But personally, I don't know how people do it as a full-time gig personally, as a college student, just observing people in my area, talking to them about it. They're much older, they're not from here, and you can see that it kind of humbles you a little bit, or it gives you a different perspective. People do this as a full-time gig, and I'm just doing this part-time. If it's 20, 25 hours in summer, 12, 15 hours in school year. For me personally, spending money or investing money, and it kind of just gives you wow, I don't want to put myself, not bashing him, in that position and trying to have ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck. And I could see why Americans living paycheck to paycheck, because maybe they weren't brought up in the best situation and all that kind of stuff. And you have to be very grateful where you come from. In short, if you're a college student, you want to have a flexible type of schedule, you want to work, get 15 to 25 per hour, do it. If you have your own car, just be mindful of it. DoorDash in your lunchtime, dinner time, maybe holidays if you want to, sporting events, or even at nighttime, which is more risky. And it just kind of motivates me. It was the same thing when I started working in retail too, in customer service. I don't want to be stuck here 20 years. I don't want to be door dashing full time. I value my time. What you get a degree, and companies value that degree. Sure, grades matter, but in the long run, they just only care about that degree. It just separates yourself. When you get that trait, I emphasize this in my video. When you get your income right first, that's when you can start investing. a lot to grow your net worth, tracking your expenses and all that kind of stuff. But that's personally my experience as a DoorDasher. It's a side hustle for me. It's something, but I don't see how people could do a full-time job with this. But thank you for watching, and peace out.